We are drawn to pleasure and avoid pain. This seems like a fundamental truth of human experience. Yet, we often find ourselves engaging in activities that are inherently unpleasant. Think about the burn of spicy food, the fear of a roller coaster, or the poignant sting of a sad song. These experiences, while seemingly negative, can bring a unique form of pleasure. This intriguing phenomenon is known as benign masochism. Benign masochism challenges our understanding of pleasure and pain. It's a fascinating phenomenon where people derive pleasure from activities that are typically painful or uncomfortable. It suggests that our brains don't simply categorize experiences as good or bad. Instead, they process these experiences in a more complex manner. There's a nuanced interplay between our sensory perceptions, emotional responses, and cognitive interpretations. This means that our brains can find pleasure in what might initially seem like pain. When we engage in activities like eating spicy food, our pain receptors are activated, sending signals to the brain. These signals are usually associated with discomfort. However, the brain, recognizing the context of the situation, doesn't interpret these signals as a threat. Instead, it understands that the pain is part of a controlled and safe experience. This lack of real danger allows us to appreciate the experience differently. We can enjoy the thrill without the fear of actual harm. Our brains release endorphins, natural painkillers, and dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. These chemicals enhance our sense of well-being. This complex interplay results in a feeling of enjoyment, despite the initial sensation of pain. It's a remarkable example of how our brains can turn discomfort into delight. Spicy food is a prime example of benign masochism. The burning sensation caused by capsaicin, a compound found in chili peppers, is technically a pain signal. However, many people find this pain pleasurable, even addictive. This is because the pain is coupled with the release of endorphins and dopamine, creating a rewarding sensation. Furthermore, the experience of eating spicy food is often social and culturally significant. Sharing a fiery dish with friends or partaking in a chili cook-off adds layers of enjoyment beyond the purely sensory. Extreme thrills. The allure of pushing boundaries. Extreme sports offer another perspective on benign masochism. Activities like skydiving, bungee jumping, and rock climbing involve inherent risks and physical challenges. These activities push individuals to their physical and mental limits. The fear and adrenaline rush associated with these activities can be exhilarating for some. The moment of free fall or the climb to the peak brings a unique sense of accomplishment. The brain, again, plays a crucial role. It processes these intense experiences in fascinating ways. The amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing fear, is highly active during these experiences. It triggers the initial fear response. However, the prefrontal cortex, which governs decision-making and rational thought, understands that the risks are calculated and manageable. This balance between fear and rationality is key. This cognitive override allows us to enjoy the thrill without succumbing to paralyzing fear. The sense of achievement and joy after conquering such challenges is unparalleled. Finding solace in sadness, the unexpected joy of melancholy. It's a paradox that many of us experience but rarely talk about. The gentle embrace of melancholy can be surprisingly soothing. Perhaps the most surprising example of benign masochism is our enjoyment of sad music. This phenomenon is not just about the music itself, but the emotions it stirs within us. Listening to melancholic melodies can evoke feelings of sadness, longing, and even pain. These emotions, though intense, can provide a unique form of comfort. Yet, many people find these feelings oddly comforting and pleasurable. It's as if the music gives us permission to feel deeply and to connect with our innermost emotions. Research suggests that sad music can trigger the release of prolactin, a hormone associated with consolation and caregiving. This hormone helps us feel nurtured and supported. Additionally, sad music can help us process our own emotions. It acts as a mirror, reflecting our inner state and allowing us to explore our feelings more deeply. By listening to songs about heartbreak or loss, we can access and regulate our own feelings of sadness, ultimately leading to a sense of catharsis and emotional release. This process can be incredibly healing and transformative. In conclusion, benign masochism reveals the complex and often paradoxical nature of human pleasure. It highlights that our brains don't simply seek out positive experiences and avoid negative ones. Instead, we are capable of finding enjoyment in a wide range of experiences, even those that are initially perceived as unpleasant. Whether it's the fiery kick of a chili pepper, the adrenaline rush of an extreme sport, or the poignant beauty of a sad song, embracing these experiences allows us to explore the full spectrum of human emotion and discover unexpected sources of pleasure.